So every work day that your employee is on site doing their job, you're saving money. And you're saving money because you don't have to end up finding a replacement. You see, if an employee gets injured on the work site or during the course of their employment, there's going to have to be somebody that takes over. Usually or typically, the workers' comp carrier will reimburse you a percentage of the employee's their pay, but perhaps not everything. And in that meantime, you're gonna have to find a replacement employee. You might have to pay this replacement employee a higher wage because maybe there's maybe overtime. Maybe this person is over the 40-hour limit, or this person you're obligated to pay this person overtime because of hours that they put in during the week. And maybe you have to pay this employee a higher rate of pay because maybe this employee has been with you a little bit longer. This person had those merit increases. Okay. Every time an employee gets injured, it affects everybody. It causes stress with employers who have minimal staffing levels, and it creates stress because people have to fill in the gaps for this person. So this is one of my recommendations. This is something that I think that you should highly consider, is have some type of exercise program. So maybe this person is able to go through some routine and do some type of test, maybe some type of physical exam. Maybe you run a mile in a certain amount of time, you do a certain number of push-ups, pull-ups. Now obviously I think you have to have it relate to the job somehow. You definitely want to talk to somebody that is a human resource professional. They have those certifications, maybe even an attorney. You talk that over with them and ask if this is something that's legal, if it's legitimate. I've seen in other workplaces, and in exchange of engaging in some type of physical regimen, this employee gets more hours, more times off, maybe sometimes a $200 bonus, $300 bonus, maybe $500 bonus, whatever you like to offer, but offer some type of incentive other than just pay. So this is the take that we get from having an exercise routine. The majority of the time when you exercise, okay, you become healthy. You have a healthy weight. You have a healthy weight, healthy heart. You're less prone to getting injured. And where do we spend the majority of time? For me, I feel that my job is my second home. I see my coworkers more than my family members. So you're more likely going to be injured at work. Now, when you take into account that you're not in shape, you eat like crap, you're going to gain weight, you might end up getting diabetes if you don't have it already. Your chances are threefold of just getting injured at work, okay? Especially if you're overweight. Geez. You can totally have an ankle injury, leg injury, your back is going to start hurting, starting aching. And let's just say you're squatting down and you're picking a small object up at work. If it's during the course of employment, even if you have taken some type of safety precaution, your employer is still liable as long as you're doing some type of work that's beneficial to the employer during the course of employment. The other argument is, well, you should always be in the best shape of your life, and that's true. But there's some people where there's a little bit more that will create that incentive. Now, also another argument can be made, well, if the employee gets injured, am I legally responsible? If they get injured as a result of them trying to get into the exercise incentive program that the company offers, or am I responsible as an employer? I can't answer. I can't give you an answer for that because I'm not an attorney. You want to talk to one, but you definitely want to have. In my opinion, I think if you create a disclaimer, talk that over with an attorney, I think you're going to be good, because a lot of companies, reputable companies, offer such program. So let me know what you think. What kind of incentives, if you're an employee, what kind of incentives would encourage you to stay with the employer? Now, I'm a gun guy. Okay, you give me some ammunition, You can use that as a tax write-off, perhaps, maybe as a business expense. As to whether I have to claim that on my taxes, I can't be certain whether I do or not. Maybe if I use it to sharpen my skills on the range, and that I can relate that to the job, maybe I don't have to report that. Again, this is an IRS accountant question for you, but hey, that'll incentivize me. You give me my normal rate of pay, you give me some ammunition, and we're good. You give me maybe a gun. At the end of the year, we can talk. We could be friends.